Emotion image therapy is a contemporary method in psychotherapy. It's a psychodynamic, psychoanalytical method. It's considered to be directive, but I would say that it's very mild. It's very ecological how we work with client. Each emotion and feeling can be visualized or sensualized as a kind of image. The images which people associate with emotions or feelings, they can be archetypal images that many people understand in a similar way. For example, inability to speak often is associated with a lump in the throat, offense and resentment as some kind of stone, something concrete. Betrayal often is seen as a knife in the back, criticism as some kind of sharp needles or arrows or something like a sharp object. However, also each person can have their own image associated with a specific feeling, emotion, or sensation, and such an image can even change depending on when you ask them about it. Even during the session, for example, we work here and now, and usually it changes through the session and it can be seen differently in different moments of the session. So as you can see on the picture, we usually start with some kind of negative state, something which is bothering the client, and then they associate it with a certain image, and then we analyze it together, and after that there is a certain action applied. And these are a few different techniques created by the founders of the emotion image therapy. And once we do that, using one of them, there is usually another image which the client sees and which brings essentially to the positive state in the end. At each session there might be a few images, and then me as a therapist, I would guide the client and decide which of them we take for the work. Here, for example, there is one case from the practice of Nikolai Linde, the founder of the method. One of his students had back pain, and she associated it with a black spider. And once they started analyzing the case, it turned out that the trigger was actually the dependency in a relationship, in a way, when she was trying to save her partner who had a drug addiction. So after talking to the spider and exploring deeper, she actually realized that it's mainly her who was attached to that desire to save her partner. And her partner, that spider in the session, he actually didn't really need that. He wanted to be left alone. And once she realized that, she allowed herself to stop doing that, which actually helped her to heal from the chronic pain which she was having for a few years. And that's not the only case. Quite often, chronic pain can be related to some kind of psychosomatic cause, at least as part of it. Some unhealthy attachment, emotion trapped in the body. What we also do is that we project the image on an empty chair, and this facilitates the work which is aimed at transforming the image, and also diminishes resistance of the client. That projection allows to analyze the problem more effectively. So even in everyday life, you can already start noticing how you and people around you use different associations in their speech. For example, they can tend to use a specific expression when describing some feeling or emotion. And so such things, they can be some kind of window or a door into the person's inner world, a starting point to work with it deeper. Point of entrance, as we call it. Sessions with emotion image therapy can be combined also effectively with some other methods. More often it's done as a separate session, but in some cases it can be combined in the same session. Thank you for watching this video. I hope to see you at my sessions, and feel free to ask questions if you have any. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and I'll see you soon. Stay well and be healthy.